this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Bremo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the return starts just inside the end zone. When he's got some space here. On the move. Can he make it? Touchdown, Dogs. He'll stroll into the end zone. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First play looking to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. And the back now goes in motion. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The second down play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Send the back in motion. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's got a man down the middle. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, Virginia Tech, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First out and more. He's still running. He's in the clear. The 30, the 20, crosses the touchdown, Bulldogs. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick throw, the catch is made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense. This quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, you might as well just keep attacking just like that.
They make the stop after a big gain, all the way to the 34.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Completion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hokies. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. Nowhere to run up the middle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. To the air, it's Jones. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Tackle made after a solid gain. Will stop the ball for 31. Good job there finding the back and that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective 3rd down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. Run down and crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Same tailback, another carry. Fights off a defender. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To the air, it's Jones. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Can he get there on the ground? They convert on 3rd down now. It sets up 1st and goal from the 9.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Bulldogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The short completion of the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Caught quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quick throw caught on the left side. Finds room at the 30. Now here he goes. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The pass is caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Powers through. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
This drive going, try to convert on 3rd down now. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no hurry here. They've got to hurry. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Becomes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Want to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. The shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. And it's good, right down the middle. That puts them back on top.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. One more play before they head to the locker room. And here's the handoff. And they get him down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that previous play. Toss play to the outside. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The receiver makes the catch. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll run it here. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Trucks through the defender. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Knocks that one right down the middle. The game is now tied.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. The Georgia offense is back out on the field. And there's the handoff. Breaks free. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Important second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
To throw, it's Jones. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle finally made at the 37, and 1st and 10 from there.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
First down, looking for more now. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it. Nowhere to go in this one. That's the end of 3, the final quarter coming up. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlocked, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game. Who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to run for the first down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, here we are now on fourth down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Touchdown, Dogs. They jump on top now here in the fourth. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down. And it's a bunch formation. They keep him guessing with a run.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Hokies will try to keep this drive moving. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made by the tight end. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. accuracy gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Jones. Catch made on the right side. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. With the catch, it's Robinson. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third and short during this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. They will try out the field goal team here. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. It's good! This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.